Welcome back to She Sells, He Sells, Ideas Worth Buying. And I am here with the She Sells message. And I am selling you on the idea today that fake it till you make it is amazing advice.
Mhm.
Do you buy it, Brian Andrew Demcher?
I do not. So good luck.
I don't need luck. I just need to fake it.
Good luck. Yeah, right.
I just
That's
need to fake it. So, fake it till you
making this
make
too
it
easy, babe.
is a 6-word permission slip, if you will. And I would like to start by saying it is just not that deep. If you listen to our last episode, my dear, sweet, loving husband, who did glaze me a bit, which is a little bit confusing because he then went on to say that people who believe in fake it till you make it are going to go to jail and are just
Man,
have no honesty or integrity.
you should be a politician because you can take a concept to the
Pretty
extreme
sure you said that.
really quickly.
I'm pretty sure you said
I said
that.
this happens to be the case in the particular story that I shared with.
Review the tapes.
Yeah,
Review
no, I'm
the
happy
tapes.
to review. I'll
Review the
review all
tapes.
that.
Anyway, I would like to say it's just a permission
Yeah.
slip. It's not that deep. It's a mantra. It is not a fraud strategy
Okay.
or a flawed strategy. And the word fake in and of itself in this context is not that deep. And life should be fun and lighthearted. And having this mantra and this phrase is just a reminder to just go for it, to just go do the thing, to just do it. In the words of an iconic brand that you and I both know, but we'll come to that later. And people who have a problem with it, people like you, are simply overthinking it.
Overthinking it. Okay.
So
So the problem, your problem is with people who don't agree, not necessarily with the idea of what you're trying to convey.
I don't have a problem with the idea I'm trying to convey. Why would I have a problem with the
No.
idea?
Your argument isn't that this is a great idea. Your argument is that the people who don't think it's a great idea are just overthinking.
Yeah, that's actually true because fake it till you make it has always stood strong until some dissenters have come onto the scene and just tried to yuck the yum.
Oh.
It's literally been fine. It's literally been out there just living its life.
How long is it?
Giving
When
people
was it born?
confidence, giving people ability to go do the thing. And then there's just these rah, 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 rah. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to be like, I don't like it. I want to make you angry. I'm angry.
You always say, why do you make that voice when you try to imitate how?
Don't you know that's what you sound like?
I do not know that.
You should listen to the She Sells, He Sells podcast.
I do.
buy
this. I buy She Sells.
You know how sometimes there's a bias on how you can't actually hear yourself, or do you ever think? Okay, I'm not going to get into it because we're keeping these episodes short. But anyway, sometimes you can't actually see yourself clearly. You can't actually hear yourself clearly. That's that's how you sound.
This
But
is perspective.
anyway, I would like to take it back
Interesting.
to the year 2022.
Okay.
To the month. Actually, we'll take it to the month. Actually, you know what? We're not even going to take it to 2022. I'm going off script. We're going to take it to the year 2018, April 2018. And there were two young folks. Their names were Krista and Brian. And every once in a while, they would pop onto Facebook Live and they would talk about sales and storytelling. And they really enjoyed themselves and they had a good time and they got good feedback, and people were like, wow, you guys have a good banter and we enjoyed listening to you. You should start a podcast. Except Krista and Brian were like, we don't know how to start a podcast. We don't know what we're doing. People that have a podcast understand audio production and marketing and content and brand strategy and all these things. And so Krista and Brian just thought, we cannot possibly do that. And so year after year, they would say we should start a podcast, but then they just decided we actually cannot do that, until one day they just really got sick of their own BS. The taste of their own BS just was making them ill inside. And they thought, you know what, we are just going to figure this out. And they are going to act their way into a new way of being and feeling, aka fake it till you make it. And so they started telling people, hey, we're starting a podcast. And I don't know, maybe what you might be writing on those notes, I don't know what you might be writing, but I have a feeling you could be saying, well, they hired experts to do the things that they didn't know how to do, which yes, they did, but they still had to step in to the role as podcast hosts. And I remember sitting in this Studio D that looked a lot different than it does right now.
Studio D yet.
We still called it that because we faked it till we made it. We had this like little table and just two mics on a table. It did not look as amazing as it does right now.
It was not perfect.
No, it really wasn't. But we were faking it till we made it, because we were like, we're going to step into this role of podcast hosts. And I remember sitting down. In fact, I have a video clip if we want to roll the tape at some point. And I remember saying, I'm so scared. What if we run out of things to say? And here we are, episode 201, and we're still saying the same shit. We're still debating the same stuff. But we did not have the confidence, but we stepped into it and we built the confidence as we went. And maybe for you, the fake it till you make it mantra was not what was going through in your head. And that's fine, because it did not resonate with you. And not every mantra has to resonate with every person, but for me, it did. And it worked for me. So by you saying it's a bad mantra, that takes that away from me. And I believe it is amazing advice. And I know that it can be amazing advice for other people. And I would like to bring Nike to the table, because the fake it till you make it is in the same vein as just do it.
Completely disagree.
Wrong.
Completely disagree.
Wrong. Why do you disagree?
No, finish. This is your show.
You're so right. I've really done everything for this show.
This is your episode.
I've really done everything for this show.
I misspoke.
So it is in the same vein. It's the idea that you have to step into the thing before you're completely ready. And actually, do you know the origin story of Just Do It?
I'm familiar with Phil Knight and the origin story of Nike.
It's not Phil Knight. It's not Phil Knight. The man
Yeah.
who came up with the slogan, Just Do It, his name was Dan Wieden. Do you know when he came up with that slogan?
1984.
Well, I don't know the date. Do I? No, I don't know the date. It was the night before he went into the pitch meeting. He wasn't quite sure what it was going to be, and he was tossing around all these ideas, and he was stepping in to this new level of confidence and decided, just do it. When he was walking into the pitch meeting, just do it. He was faking his confidence.
Great advice. Just do it.
Yeah. It's in the same vein. It's the idea of ready is a decision. It's not a feeling. Fake is not that deep. None of it is that deep. When they added that just do it in there. Why are you laughing at me?
I'm smiling at you because I'm excited to have my opportunity.
You're not going to have an opportunity. You already did. You had a whole episode.
Well, I already did, but I did give you opportunity to
Not much. Not much.
Okay, I don't need much.
Nike went from $877 million to $9.2 billion in 10 years because of the feeling that Just Do It brought about, which is the same feeling that Fake It Till You Make It brings. Now, I know you're going to say, well, different words. Okay. How about Taylor Swift? You cannot argue the success of Taylor Swift.
Thanks, Travis Kelce, for helping pull.
Oh,
I'm kidding. That's a joke.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
In her iconic song, I Can Do It With a Broken Heart,
Yes, that one.
uses the words in her lyrics, fake it till you make it. In fact,
is it possible she uses those words because they rhyme?
No,
it's not. Okay.
No. Would you like me to sing it to you?
Yes, actually.
They said, baby, you gotta fake it till you make it. And I did. Lights, camera, bitch, smile. Even when you wanna die. He said he loved me for all time. I could keep going, but I'll stop.
Okay. There are other rhyming words in there.
Oh my God. She did not use fake it till you make it because it rhymed. Because the concept of that song is when you feel like you cannot go on, you can still pick yourself up and do it. You can fake it till you make it and act your way into a new way of feeling and being. Taylor Swift, she didn't wait until she was healed. She put herself out there and did the thing and healed herself by doing it, by faking it until she made it. In fact, that iconic line has been used in viral videos, sang by millions and millions of people, and has become an anthem.
The passion is.
You may so rebuttal for a moment.
Thank you. You know me better than anybody in the world.
So true. And I know all your flaws, including this one.
I am a firm believer in the action over talking idea, right? Like the just do it thing really, really speaks to me. I have the one piece that will destroy this entire argument. So I'm going to save that, but I do want to point out.
No, you can't do that.
I do want to. Okay, I'll let it go now.
Dramatic pause.
I'm gonna plant the seed. I'll plant the seed.
Just say it.
So, one of my favorite books of all time is Switch by Chip and Dan Heath, right? You know,
we've heard.
I love this book. I think it's great insight into the way people operate. And one of the key points that they make in the book is things that are vague and ambiguous and whatnot. They drive no real change, right? So what their concept is clearly identifying the goal you want to get to and not just saying, I want to get better, right? An example that they use in the book is the food pyramid, and it's the most ineffective guidance.
You're going to talk about the food pyramid in this day and age?
Right? So it just is ineffective because nobody knows what it means. Nobody understood it.
That's why RFK flipped it upside down.
You know? But you know what I'm saying, right? Like they pick on the food pyramid, pointing out that it's vague and ambiguous, right? And that how people are receiving the information really matters. To you, and I think this is a key difference between them, to you, fake it till you make it may have value because it may mean just do it to you, right? And in that respect, I'm all for it. And maybe what I'm saying is fake it till you make it is terrible advice to give because you never know how someone is going to receive something. So I would ask you 4 questions.
I'm still in the middle of my thing. This isn't, you don't get to do this. Anyway.
Well, if we were attorneys and you didn't, I shared my notes with you prior to my episode. You didn't.
Fatal mistake.
There is some sort of like attorney legal
fatal mistake.
That says you have to share.
So let's talk about one of my favorite things to talk about, brain science.
Oh, God, yes.
Self-talk.
Yeah.
That creates neural circuits that are either going to propel you forward or limit you, right? So when you act like the person you are becoming, your brain is going to build pathways to match. So I will go back to what we said in the last episode. I'll come up with a different example. I think of what I do in my life. One thing I do, keynote speaking, right? It can be very nerve-wracking to step out on a stage in front of hundreds of people. And so I have one of 2 choices. Before I step out on that stage, I can think, I am so nervous, and I can tell myself, I am so nervous, I am a bit of an imposter right now because I don't have a ton of experience. I've done this in front of this many people less than 10 times in my life. These are all true statements. And I'm not that good at this because I don't have that much experience. I'm technically not an expert. So I need to do this more times to be really good and really confident at that. Those are all true statements.
Mm-hmm.
When I do that, I'm telling my brain,
be scared.
Be scared.
Yeah.
Or I can go and tell myself, you are a boss. You are amazing at this. They will never see another keynote speaker as good as you. These things are not true.
Fact.
Okay. These things are not necessarily true. But I can, those are things that I'm faking. I have to fake that confidence to go out there and perform like that if I want to perform like that. So you have to act confident for the feeling to follow.
I like that.
Now let's talk. Oh, okay.
So I'm agreeable. I'm agreeable to said statement. No objection from this.
Check in the good column.
From the counselor over here.
Point for the good guys.
Me.
Okay.
Because I'm being nice.
Now we have to talk about something kind of uncomfortable.
Oh, this is more. Is it personal to me?
No.
Okay.
We have to talk about dying.
Sweet. So just fake dying until it happens for real?
No, we have to talk about dying because there is a person. I actually don't know if it's a male or female. That's why I had to call it a person. Named Bronnie Ware that wrote a book called The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying.
Okay. Top 5 regrets.
Top 5 regrets of the dying. It's a palliative care nurse. Well, I mean, we're all gonna
writing things.
We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die, and their number one regret of dying people is, I wish I had the courage to go do the things that I really wanted to do.
Totally can see that.
Yeah. And then a Cornell study that I actually cite this in one of the keynotes I do is 76% of people, their biggest regret is not fulfilling their ideal self. And I see this in the work that I do working with clients. Like, I really want to go do the thing, but I'm just so scared. I'm scared of rejection. I'm scared of failure. I'm scared of judgment. I'm scared of all those things. And so fake it till you make it can be a very powerful mantra and advice to yourself and advice to other people. And I know right here the nuance that you're going to argue is that it's dangerous advice because you're telling someone to fake something that they don't actually have. But what I'm telling you is it's the way that we're looking at it. So I am arguing it is powerful advice when we're taking it in the context it's supposed to be taking in, which is not that deep. I am not saying, hey, Brian, go fake it till you make it and get in the cockpit of that plane and fly the plane. It's okay. You can fake it. That is not what I'm saying. I am saying, hey, Brian, go get on your work call. And even though you've only been in this job for a few months, you are really qualified to go do that and fake whatever you don't feel totally equipped for yet, because you would have never been put in this position if you weren't equipped, and build that reserve, tap into that reserve of all the things that you've already been successful in, because when you do that, you're going to step into the version of yourself that is equipped to be in this situation. That is where fake it till you make it is meant to be employed. And so when you look at it that way, it is amazing advice. And when you use it in your life that way, you will not be in the 76%. You want to, my biggest fear is ending my life and feeling like shit. There was stuff I wanted to do. And I'm sure everyone has.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
I mean, I hate to say it like super negative, but it's likely.
It's going to happen in some little bits.
I still have not owned a motorcycle.
You're not going to. So keep that. Well, that's going to happen. But for the most part, like, you want to be like, you know what? I did what I could with what I had.
Couldn't agree more.
And so it goes, to me, fake it till you make it is in the just do it, in the ready is a decision, not a feeling, and fake it till you make it. They're all in the same category. And anyone who takes it in a different way is just being too serious and yucking my yum, yum, yum.
All right.
You are allowed to have a rebuttal before I close my argument.
Is there an opportunity? Let me ask. So you see just do it and fake it till you make it to the same thing?
In the same category.
Okay. Or do they have the same meaning? In your opinion?
No.
No, they don't.
They're in the same category.
They're the same category. I have 4 simple questions for you. You ready? Is there ambiguity inherent to the message fake it till you make it? Could I interpret that potentially differently than you do?
Yes, and I just laid my case
Question 1.
as to why I just
I'm sorry,
gave
ma'am.
it is
I don't need color commentary.
I just laid my case, of course.
Okay.
Just like you had to lay your case, I laid my case.
So question 1 is yes. The answer is yes, correct?
Okay.
There is ambiguity in that. Question 2. So, given that there is ambiguity in that message,
there's ambiguity in every message.
Is it likely that different people would interpret that message different ways? That has to be a yes if one is a yes.
Yeah, of course.
Right. Question 3. Because people are interpreting the message in different ways, does that make for effective messaging from a person who is an expert in messaging? Okay, the answer is no. It doesn't.
No, this is yeah.
Question 4.
Yes, it can make for effective messaging. Just do it. Do you think just do it is effective messaging?
Yes.
Then
I think there's no ambiguity in just do it.
So if I'm standing at the edge of a cliff, just do it is good messaging.
Just do it is clear in what it tries
is just do it a good message. If I'm standing on the edge of a cliff and I say, should I jump off? Is just do it good messaging?
At that exact moment in time.
Right. So that is not clear.
Life mantras though, not
no. That is not effective messaging. So everything has two sides.
Given that it's ambiguous,
your third question is not good.
Given that it's ambiguous, given that
bad argument,
by virtue of being ambiguous,
a jury would not
interpret it in different ways, and that in fact varies. That very variety of interpretations means for ineffective messaging leads me to my last question. So, if you personally like the idea that it's trying to portray, is there a better use of words because others may misinterpret what you're telling them? You're giving that advice. Maybe is there a better way to say it? Maybe that's essentially the crux of my stance here. That if you're giving the advice, fake it till you make it, without knowing how the receiver will in fact receive and ingest that advice, is it worth changing?
I would argue that you are never just saying fake it till you make it. I would never, to our children, just say, if Bennett is going up to bat at a baseball game, I would never say, hey, Bennett, fake it till you make it and walk away. Fake it till you make it would be embedded in a bigger conversation. So I would say, hey, Bennett, you have done this before. You have had success when you are up to the plate. I want you to envision the times that you've gone up and you have hit it out of the park. I want you to envision all of the reps that you have done. I want you to envision all of the hard work. I want you to see that ball flying out. Fake it till you make it, Bennett. You got this. So you're never going to say, fake it till you make it on its own. And if you do, it's because you've already given other advice in the past. So again, I go back to, it's not that deep. It's just not that deep. Everyone who has built something worth having, whether that is, we could talk about our marriage. Like, we got married when we were just wee little children.
Wee little lad and lassie.
We didn't know what the hell we were doing. Right. We didn't know what we were doing with we didn't know how to be married. Nobody does, but we really didn't know what we were doing. We didn't know how to have a house. We didn't know how to have finances. We didn't know, parenting, nobody knows how to have it. Like, you are faking your way to success. You are just going through the motions of okay, I think this is how a parent acts. I think this is what a parent says. I kind of remember my parents saying this to me. I'm going to fake like I am a parent and act like I am a parent. until I feel like I am a parent, and then it becomes natural to me. I am going to fake like I am a podcast host, and now I feel like I'm a podcast host. I'm going to fake like I am a baseball coach, and now I feel like a baseball coach. That's what we all do.
I understand.
So I also hear, I will leave you on this, like I hear what you're saying. Elizabeth Holmes, you got, I don't want to say what I'm going to say, but you were like,
wait, what?
All right, let's get an E on this episode. You got a boner for Elizabeth Holmes.
What's the opposite of? Is there a word that exists? I mean,
you got an anti-boner for Elizabeth Holmes. but like you were like hung up. Bad pun. You were like, you can't let this go on Elizabeth Holmes,
No,
but like, I know what you're saying about the idea of Elizabeth Holmes. Like, okay, I get it. But like, I'm not going to say, I'm not like, Brian, go into that surgery room. Clearly, I should not be going into an operating room and trying to like remove somebody's appendix. Like, there is a line in the sand here where we should not be faking things. But it is okay. Like you say, confidence is the key to life. To me, it's in the same thing.
Yeah. No,
So we've argued this before, and we come back to the same thing. Like we're on the same page.
Yeah.
It's just you don't like the mantra, so you don't need to use the mantra.
And I shall not. And here is
you shan't.
I shalln't. Here's where I separate this.
Baby,
simplest terms,
say you
right?
fake it till you make it.
In simplest terms, advice is either to be received or given, right? Like there's only it's a two-way street. I'm either getting advice from somebody or I'm giving advice from somebody, right? Again, to be clear, and you would 100% agree with this, you can never totally control the way somebody receives a message if there's any ambiguity built into that message, right? If there's anything that may be interpreted the wrong way, as you know, it's probably not great advice. So maybe what I'm saying is fake it till you make it may not be great advice. It's definitely not great advice outside of a conversation that adds more context, or somebody that you're very familiar with, or somebody that knows sort of what you're trying to say, right? You'd agree. Like you wouldn't tell somebody in the street fake it till them. You don't know. They might be like, oh, maybe she's
okay. I
don't have a license, man. Just give it a car, give it a rip, just get behind the wheel.
Nobody. Yeah. Okay. I think that is demeaning to people's intelligence, that you would think that at this point in the world, this isn't some new novel phrase. Like, I don't know when it started. It's probably, I should have done that research. It's been around for a long time. Mm-hmm. So I think it's actually insulting to people that it is insulting.
It's not insulting.
It's insulting.
When you get
this is my episode, son. I am, because it's insulting to people that you think that people are so literal that you're going to say, fake it till you make it. And they're going to be like, okay, I'm 5, but that means I can go drive a car. I've never.
That was a joke.
But my point is, people understand nuances. People understand metaphors. People understand what you mean. It's not that literal. It's not that deep. Give people some credit and let it go. Let it be what it is. It's just like any other idiom, metaphor, whatever. And it's a mantra, and it's not that deep, and lighten up. Let things be fun.
I'm like,
don't be in the 76%. Don't let Bronnie Ware write about you.
Basically, my nickname is Mr. Fun. So, like, people call me that.
Oh, your nickname's Ice Cream Dad.
Ice Cream Dad. That's basically Mr. Fun. They're synonymous.
We're going to do another episode about how I don't think you're Ice Cream Dad anymore.
That's the first thing. Second thing, okay, ladies and gentlemen of the jury,
we need to know if you buy it.
I need to know if you buy this. If you believe.
Let me finish my own episode.
Then I'll get final remarks. Or what do you call it?
You don't get that.
If you believe any level that people can interpret things in a different way, you have to,
Brian,
agree
this
with my
is
logic.
My episode. I am closing it. People,
you're really fired up. You're so fired up
because you took over my episode.
I didn't.
Okay.
Talking
heads.
All right, go.
Of She Sells, He Sells Jury. I would like to know, do you buy the idea that fake it till you make it can be amazing advice.
Well, that's different. Can be.
Is amazing.
Ooh.
Is amazing. Okay. A slip of the tongue.
Words matter.
A slip of the tongue is amazing advice. Vote below, and we will be back next week.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of Krista. If you agree with me,
you should be afraid of me.
You know what I mean? Like, click the like button.
Oh my God. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening to this chaos.